Hey ladies, hey, welcome to Monday Mantra Express here today. So today's a little bit different of a topic because I'm going to talk about how I stay positive. Kind of a different topic, but I'm going to go through 5 things that I do that have, I guess they're like habits that I've created that help me to stay positive or honestly, I don't feel positive all the time, 100% of the time. Shocker, but I don't. But yes, these are also things that have help me to create a habit of having a more positive outlook, but also help me to get back feeling positive when maybe I am going through like something hard or just am kind of in a negative place. So you could kind of look at it either way, like keeping positive or help you to get back to feeling positive. So you may have your own things or things that you add that really help you to stay positive, but these are my 5 things. I hope they're helpful a little bit. I'm gonna go through them kind of quickly. So the first one is really what everything stems from in my life, and that is my core belief in God. And not just my core belief in God, but my belief that God is good and that he has good in store for me. And just like our unit verse says, that there's a hope for my future. And so no matter what the circumstance looks like, it's something that I believe that, like, even if I can't, I might try and like think through and problem solve and figure out how is this going to turn out. If I can't even see it, I have faith that there is a hope for my future. And so that keeps me hopeful. That keeps me positive. And so I don't 100% of the time, have that strong, like I totally feel it, but I know it and I have to always come back to that belief. So that's my number one. Number two is I'm very careful about what I listen to. I'm very careful about the types of TV shows I watch. As a female, I am not I should say I am drawn to a lot of drama and relationship kind of shows, and so I really stay away from the shows that have a lot of gossip, have reality shows that have high drama, have negative role models in them, negative news. I just am really picky about what I watch because I know I'll get drawn in. I know that it will affect my mind. I know that it will get me all sassy. It's kind of, something I am anyway. And just something that like, yeah, just gets, I don't know, it's not always like totally negative, or we may not even think of it as negative. We may just be like, that's just how the, TV is, but just my guilty pleasure. But, oftentimes those things do seep into our minds and just don't create a positive outlook. It doesn't create positivity in our life. And if it's not positive, then it's negative. So I'm just really careful about what kind of shows I watch. And then I also I love how music can really like uplift you and it can change your mood, like no matter what type of music it is. But there are some songs that I really love to listen to whenever I am feeling negative that just like pop me up and just lift my soul up. And one of my favorites for the past like year or whatever has been a song by Chris Tomlin. It's called "Whom Shall I Fear?" And it is awesome. And it's a song that I listen to when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling nervous. And it's "Whom Shall I Fear" is the name of it. So it's the line I love is "Whom shall I can't think of it right now. Whom shall I fear? The God of angel armies is on my side." And Josiah calls it angel armies because he loves, battle kind of stuff. But I love that. I love that line because it's like, yeah, whom shall I fear? The God of angel armies is on my side. And so I just listen to that to get myself like pumped up and to get my brain like back in a place where I'm focused on faith instead of like the fear of the moment. So that is an awesome song. I would love to hear like what's one of your favorite songs, like a song that can get you back in a positive place. Like comment that below. I seriously would love to know because I would love to add other great songs to my playlist. Okay, that's just one of my favorites. I also love to listen to podcasts. My favorite podcaster, there's 2. One is James McDonald, awesome pastor, Christian pastor out of Chicago. And the second one is a girl, a female, Christian female named Christine Kane. And she has a weekly, like 10-minute podcast called Coffee with Chris. Coffee with Chris. And both of them are pumped up for God and very practical. Very, very like real and practical. And I love that. Okay. Second thing that third thing that I do to stay positive is I'm very careful about what I read on social media and who I follow. So I love Instagram. I love Instagram is the main one. I do like Twitter and I do like Facebook, but I mostly love Instagram. And so I love to follow people on whatever social media I'm on and have friends on my Facebook who are like positive and are maybe some aspect of life that I can like aspire to, or just post like positive things and fun things and neat things and maybe positive quotes and just uplift me. So I'm really careful too about like who I follow. So yeah. So I think especially on Facebook, you know, just be careful on that and don't be afraid to unfriend people. All right. So, number 4 is, who you hang out with. What kinds of people do you hang out with? And that makes a huge difference. In Mary Kay, we say that you become like the 5 people that you hang out with the most. I mean, you become like the 5 people that you hang out with the most. So, pretty much for me, it's like obviously Josiah and my husband, my mom, my sisters, and James McDonald on the podcast, and Christine Kane on the podcast, and Leah Lachlan, who I'm always on Voxer with and listening to her messages. So, and CDs, you know, so, you know, who are you listening to and spending time with, because you're going to become like them. So listen to the people who you want to become like. All right. Last one is, to stay positive, like huge, is just spending time with God, specifically reading the Bible. And I personally, like, I have to do this when I wake up in the morning because it sets my whole day in the right direction. And I had to get up before Josiah, so I have a little bit of time, like, to myself. You know what I mean? And it's just a priority in my life. And not always am I, like, totally on it in the morning, but, like, for the most part, it's a habit of that's what I wake up before him and I spend time with God. And I'll do another video sometime about like what I do for my morning devotionals to maybe help, especially like other moms who are busy taking care of kids and stuff, or just somebody who maybe even wants just like a really simple Bible routine or devotional routine. Would that be helpful? Like to know kind of what's something that you recommend that I do. So let me know that as well. But I think that time with God just really, really, and the time in the Bible and speaking that truth into my mind, like just helps me so much to stay positive. So, all right, those are my 5 things. And yeah, I would love to hear again, what songs do you like? Or, you know, would you like me to do a video sometime? It doesn't need to be Mary Kay one necessarily, about you know, what do I do for my morning devotionals? Or what's something that you do to stay positive? Like maybe something I didn't even mention. I would love to hear it. I can learn from you too. So, all right. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.